And a peek into the locker room. Players so welcome. Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. And tonight, it'll be New Orleans going up against Dallas. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Ali LaForge will be joining us in just a moment. And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game now. First one falls. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Both free throws good from Cunningham. Here's Scott. Pass to Big Smooth. And he buries his first look. Now it's Hart. Smith outside. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Out to the wing. Pass to Scott. Here he goes. Got it.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Hart. 10 points in his last outing. Inside. Here's Cunningham. Doesn't go that time.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
And it's blocked. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. And Jay gets it to go. And here's New Orleans now.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you could also add poor communication. The rotations were slow and sometimes not even there at all.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
4 from the floor. Big Smooth passes to Mills. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. He's off on the second. And Dallas with possession. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of New Orleans this year.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
And here's New Orleans now, after the basket by Dallas. Here's Che. In his last outing, 8 points for him. The shot no good. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Big's move. And that one comes up a bit short. Dallas leading by 3. Smith passes to Bottoms. Here's Hart. Picked by Smith to the paint. And Cunningham throws it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Shot's good by Scott.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Hart passes to Cunningham. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
There's a screen to the inside. Here's Bottoms. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
Here's Hart. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Pass to Bottoms. Here's Che.
New Orleans foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 6. And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Got to come through at the free throw line. These are the teams that are getting it done from there. 5th best, Dallas.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
Dallas foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Scott. 6 points for him. And stolen by Cunningham.
Great anticipation defensively. He saw the ball coming before it even left the passer's hands.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Another highlight for them has been their early ball movement, making quick, decisive passes to set up guys for great looks.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. New Orleans trails by 7. Covered by Smith. Outside Mills. Down low. Hart with the defensive effort. For Dallas, they've got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. Smith, no good.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Pass to Mills. On the take. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
Both teams making some changes here. Here's Pickett. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Smith. To the middle. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Big Red. Over to the left wing. Out left to the wing. Here's the three. He drains out one after two misses. Now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Dallas leading by 6. Collins outside. Pass to Smith. Now Collins. He can't get it to go. To the paint. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head the 4th free throw shot to the night.
The away team, number 45, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and Dallas making a change here. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Dallas leading by 5. The 3, Smith. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
Collins with the rebound.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Covered by Smith. 13 feet out. Collins with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. Here's Big Red. Hits the jump hook.
Assisted by number 1.
1:53 left in the first quarter. Here's Pickett. He's scoreless. Again, the miss by Dallas. To the left side wing. Covered by Smith. 4 on the clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Pickett. Collins outside. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. It's tipped. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Big Red. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. He can't hit that time. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
There's 21 seconds left now in the first quarter. And rejected.
And another miss for him. It's been this way all night, and that is tough for his team to overcome.
The 3, Smith. No luck on that one. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Dallas on top. They lead by 5. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Dallas is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
So for New Orleans right now. And he drains the quick shot. And that's now 7 points now for Bottoms.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Big Smooth. 14 points his last outing. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. 3-pointer. Hits a 3-pointer. 5 points in the game. Well, you look at the contenders, Tim. Recent history only amplifies the fact that it's a challenge to repeat as champions.
Yeah, B.A., there's a couple of things at work here. First, you're playing much deeper into June, so your offseason is shorter. And then you're a target. Every arena you walk into is a different environment once you're a champion.
3-pointer off the mark. Dallas leading by 10. Down low. Here's Hart. Off with the layup. And now New Orleans on the break. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Scott. He's got 6. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bottom. For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Che. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Bottoms. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Che. And they recover it. Hard up top. Tries again. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Such a wide open look. Cunningham's got 9.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
And so Willie Green decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Let's have a look at which rookies have had the hottest hand since the All-Star break. some nice passing by New Orleans here. Pass to Scott. Back to Mills. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Che passes to Cunningham. Outside Hart. The three. And Dallas hits again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
New Orleans trails by 14. Outside Mills. To the inside. He's watched by Cunningham.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Outside Hart. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Commissioner Adam Silver was asked about the wildest ideas thrown around in the league office. He said, quote, one thing that's been discussed is potentially 2 free throws for a foul on a three-point shot. I don't think we'd do it in the last 2 minutes of the game, but that's something interesting. Back to you.
Not a bad idea. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Bottoms. Cunningham, right side. Shot clock at 6. And it's rejected. And now New Orleans on the break. And Cunningham pulls it down. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Che. Here's Hart. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. Here's Che, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
That one goes. Count it.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And New Orleans making a change here. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. And following this one, they'll take on the Timberwolves in Minnesota. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Here's Big Red. Inside. Here's Scott. Hart pulls it in.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Pickett. Now here's Collins. Here's Bottoms. The three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Scott passes to Big Smooth to the paint. And the basket by Big Red.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Dallas leading by 10. Now here's Hart. 6 points for him. Collins a screen to the middle. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Dallas has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. When we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle.
No good on that one. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw is good. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting a coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication, and culture.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Here's Smith. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
To the left wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 to shoot. Pass to Big Smooth. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the three ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Collins outside. There's a minute 54 left to play in the first half. Pickett passes to Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Pass to Big Smooth. Lets the three fly. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Dallas leading by 4. Pickett passes to Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. 1:11 left in the first half. Tipped. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Second free throw, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Pickett. Still no points. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. 6 on the shot clock. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And Dallas leads by 5.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
.30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Big Smooth. No one near him. And he gets that one. Big Smooth's got 8 here in this quarter.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Dallas leading by 3.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Clock management is everything right here. Time and score are paramount.
Here's Pickett. Got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Dallas on top, up 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And now let's turn our attention to the player of the month in each conference. For the Eastern Conference, the captain.
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it, because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really that CONSISTEN.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. And here's New Orleans now. It's a three-point game. That'll be the third stop of this four-game trip. We've got Smith, and it's Che in at the small forward position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Smith passes to Hart. Out to the wing. And he lobs it up top. And now New Orleans on the break. Here's Scott. Flushes it down to finish the break.
This is how you execute in transition, getting all the way to the cup.
Well, if you have an opening, hit that gas pedal, and you will get it easy, too.
Here's Bottoms. Hart with a screen on Mills. Here's Bottoms. Down low. Picked it out of midair. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside Mills. Pass to Big Smooth. Clock at 6. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And for Dallas, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Bottoms. To the inside. Here's Cunningham. Misses the baby hook. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Mills. Here's Scott. He's got 12. They set the pick. For the lead. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Here's Bottoms. 7 points in the game. Tim, you got into the NBA media very quickly after your playing days. Were you naturally drawn to this side of the game?
Well, B.A., I think I always saw the game as a coach would, trying to watch all 10 players at the same time. So for me, the ability to stay connected to the game while also talking about it and hopefully teaching people really is what's drawn me to it from the beginning.
And no suffering the L from the broadcast table.
That's for sure. You don't have to have any sleepless nights.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Scott can't get it to go.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
Hart inside. And he drives in, and Hart throws it down.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Che passes to Hart. Here's Bottoms. He's guarded by Mills. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Well, not all turnovers are created equal. Live ball turnovers lead to that.
Here's Bottoms. 9 points in the game. Cunningham. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. All right, let's take a quick look at the rookie leaderboards and see which young players had the best block numbers last month.
One shot.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Che. Back to Cunningham. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
This will be a sports shot at the line here in this one.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That free throw good from Cunningham. And here's New Orleans now, trailing by 4. Fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 5.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Hart finds Smith. And here's Hart. Here's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
14 foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Dallas.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they've also done an outstanding job scoring in the paint, getting close looks and just pounding them inside.
And he drops the first. And New Orleans making a change here. Both free throws good from Cunningham. New Orleans trails by 3. Mills with a screen on Hart. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've led by as many as 14. Smith passes to Hart. And Cunningham throws it down.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Covered by Smith.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
New Orleans shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And New Orleans making a change here. And so he hits both. For Dallas, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Pass to Collins. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Yet to see a basket. Collins outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pickett. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. And Dallas leads by 3.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. Covered by Smith. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. For Dallas, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Collins outside. So nice ball movement by Dallas. Down low. And he goes in for the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
It's the power of the 2-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Off target from outside. Dallas leading by 3. Smith passes to Mr. Fundamentals. Here's Pickett. Scott with a rebound. He shoots. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 13 points in the game. And so it's Dallas with it. They've led by as many as 14. Collins outside. Pass to Smith. Here's Mr. Fundamentals. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. Here's Scott. It's a 3-point game to the middle. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. Number 1, Dallas.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Dallas leading by 3. Here's Pickett. Fires the 3. And he can't get that one to go. His 6th miss in 10 tries.
2 minutes remaining with 2 minutes.
To the right side. Here's Big's move. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Inside. Shot is good by Bottoms. Bottoms has got 11.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
New Orleans trails by 5. Here's Scott. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. first one at the line is good. So hits one and misses one at the line. Dallas leading by 4. To the paint. Here's Pickett, and that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Scott after the basket by Dallas. Three-pointer. That shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Yep, that one's good. And now it's an 8-point Dallas lead.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Big Smooth. Shot on the wing. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Pickett. He's got 5. 35 seconds left in the third. Back to Smith. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. New Orleans trails by 8. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Here's Scott. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness, and this is exactly what they're referring to.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So for New Orleans right now. Pass to Mr. Fundamental. New Orleans trails by 6. Here's Scott. Big Smooth passes to Scott. Unloads. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, he's gotten his rhythm now. He's really looking comfortable in the second half.
Here's Pickett. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Well, New Orleans shooting a nice 50% for the game. Pass to Scott. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. He's covered by Hart. Here's Big Smooth. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, BA.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. To the inside. And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Sunday, then on Tuesday.
And you know, for that matchup with Oakland, that's going to be a nice test for them. They'll get a chance to see just how they play against a team that most feel is better than them.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. to take the lead. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Bottoms has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
Scott passes to Big Smooth. Outside Mills. Here's Big Smooth. Out to the right wing. Scott can't get it to go. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Che passes to Bottoms. And that one is hammered home.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Here's Big Smooth. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
And at this stage of the game, you've got to take that. If the mid-range jumper is there, go ahead and knock it down.
Now here's Cunningham. Down low. Tipped away. It's hauled in by New Orleans. They are so close to taking the lead.
This is one of those games where momentum is key.
Pass to Mills. Here's Big Smooth. It's hauled in by Bottoms. Bottoms has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Che. Pass to Cunningham.
At the line for two, number 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And Dallas making a change here. Smith's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
They're doing great work at the free throw line this half. That bodes well for their chances to close out this game.
And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
And Allie, thanks. Here's Big Smooth. There's a screen. Releases. Yep, right through the net. Big Smooth's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Che. Again, the miss by Dallas. New Orleans trails by 3. Covered by Smith. Here's Big Smooth. Here's Scott. And it's all tied up. Scott's got 19 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Now here's Hart. Pass to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Covered by Smith. Here's Scott. 6 to shoot. It's deflected. Smith outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Number 1. Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Dallas. Smith. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
That's good from Smith. Here's Scott. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Scott's got 21.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Cunningham. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Team foul. At the line for Dallas. Cunningham. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. He does not get the second one.
And he has made it a point to get to the line here in the second half.
Pass to Mills. Here's Big Smooth. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.